Hello, I'm Joshikins, and welcome to another little vlog review. This time of the Pretty Little Liars episode, Don't Look Now. Now if you notice, there's no pretty things around like usual. For those of you who only watch my main channel, yeah, this new laptop, new setup, and the reason I'm doing this is I found out that I can't, can't minimize the screen, so it's like I spent around 5 or 10 minutes at least figuring if I could get the file onto my Kindle, and then, yeah, great days. Anyways, the first thing I want to talk about is I'm loving the darker tone this season. Now, I don't believe I have done any vlog reviews of any other episodes this season, so yeah, I'm used to Pretty Little Liars being okay. There's some darkness to it, but it's good fun. This was a show I chose to say, hey, I watch shows like Hannibal, I watch like Helix, bad shit happens, and so compared to that, this show was light. I was like, yay, I can sort of get some tension, but not really, not as bad as I thought. And this season has, it starts off of getting the girls out of that torture place, and then them like slowly getting together and realizing what the fuck has happened, because it's like, what the fuck has happened? They've been manipulated into thinking they had been hurting each other, and luckily enough, they finally started coming together and started talking, which they needed to do. But I like how Spencer pointed out that, yeah, the whole point was for us to realize there would be a point, when we would actually torture each other. The torturing each other wasn't the point. The fact that we would is. And I was like, yeah, that's this dark edge this season, and I like seeing it. Continuing on with this darker tone, did Spencer really kill someone, and will that come to bite them in the butts later? I love my notes. But yeah, it's unclear as of yet if Spencer has actually killed someone. She woke up with like blood on her, and then blood trailing like she had dragged a body. And she has no memory of it. She had just gotten so sleepy and sleep deprived, and the alarm didn't go off the one night. So, what if she did kill someone? What if, that's something that A uses against them? That look at she killed. I don't know if Pretty Little Liars will go that really dark and route. I mean, this is AMC Family, for fuck's sake. But it's gotten dark this season that I'm like, maybe not. It's like, do I really, really want them to go this? It's like, this is my happy show. This is the show where I go, I'm in my happy place. I'm not supposed to be going, did that liar actually, kill someone? I'm supposed to go like, oh my god, did they have to give this smart person a love for Shakespeare? That's the level of pain I'm supposed to be at. And as someone with a BA in English, not everyone loves Shakespeare. Trust me. The Bard's okay. Yeah. Things you don't know. And one big question is, this episode they found out that Charles was dead. There's a gravestone proving that Charles is dead. And so it leaves the wonder, what exactly is going on with his storyline? It's like, is someone assuming his identity? And of course that leads into questions of, why would someone take his identity? It's like, what were they trying to get revenge for Charles? I mean, okay, this is Pretty Little Liars where Mona clearly died, you know, in the back of the van the one time. And then she got back alive. So what if the headstone is real? I mean, all they had determined, they had dug up the body. They had just determined that the headstone is real. So what if Charles is actually out there? I mean, I can understand about not wanting to dig up your brother's grave, but still, there's not 100% positive. It could just be a really good act. And my final thoughts for the Pretty Little Liars episode, Don't Look Now. Again, I'm loving the darker tone. Now, while I love and adore Pretty Little Liars, I'll be the first to admit that it's not very cohesive in its mystery. So myself, I don't go, wow, how does this all connect? I just go, I'm in for the ride. So I'm not really trying to figure out A. And so if you have any theories about who A is, comment below. I like reading the fan theories. I just like, I don't have confidence enough in the writers to actually do a good add up to everything. I mean, I would still love Arya or Ezra being A, but that's not because I have like these solid facts. I'm like, that'd be awesome. I just like evil English teachers. And yeah, Ezra had the whole thing with writing the book, but not A. Not A. What if he is A, though? What if that whole thing actually proves that he's A? Of course, it would also be funny if Arya was A because her name starts with an A. I don't know. So, I have been Jashikins, owner at jashikins.blogspot.com. And if you go to my blog, you can see, you know, where else I'm on the web. Say hi. Also, the latest not Jash Talks, that's going to probably be on my blog tomorrow. Jash Reads, where I read more chapters of Animorphs #1, The Invasion by Kay Applegate, is out. The weekly updates is out, and I'm looking for questions for a possible Q&A. So, you know, go to that post and, you know, ask questions about what I talked about on that post, as well as anything on the blog, aka including this. And if you go to my blog on the sidebar thingy there, where else I am on the web, as I already said. Also, you can name the dragon on the sidebar. You know, you can advertise for a short while or a long while. It all depends. You know, I'd love to support my fellow bloggers, fellow YouTubers, whatever. You know, I know I'm not the only one out there. And I am not putting the donate your account link anymore because it seems like it just disappears some of the accounts. So yeah, but I will put a link down to the weekly updates post for this week. So in case you want to send questions for a Q&A there, that'd be fucking awesome. And I am just living now in this, even though it was hell, you know, getting this set up. I love the little timer because before I had to calculate. Now I'm like 9:30, 35, 36. And until next video, goodbye.